Hello and welcome to this afternoon taste challenge. I have two strange products. Distilled spirit specialty whiskey-based liquors. This is Kentucky Gold, introduced in 1956 by a company called Sonera. And according to the trademark data, the trademark expired in 1992, and as soon as it expired, Heaven Hill trademarked Kentucky Gold. So that trademark since, for 33 years. It's changed over the years. I think it was always a low shelf product. But it's Kentucky Gold, Kentucky blended whiskey with natural flavors and caramel color. Blended and bottled in Kentucky. Does it by Quality Control Distilling Company, Bardstown, Nelson County, Kentucky. This is a half-size bottle. They had it for $1.99 at international market, and then I went back yesterday to buy another bottle, but they're all gone. I figured get the whole amount, but for that price, they just they said they were trying to. I said, why y'all got all these marked down? They said because nobody buys them and they're trying to get rid of them. I said that makes sense. No use keeping them on the shelf, taking up space. They said I know, so they just sold them basically below cost just to unload them. Let me go wash up this bottle. Now, when I bought Kentucky Gold in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, years ago, it was the same size bottle. It was a little more expensive. It was like $3.99. Not that that's expensive, but it was or $4.99. But it was just blended whiskey. That's all it said. Blended whiskey, 80-20 blend ratio, 80% grains, neutral spirits, 20% straight whiskey, aged 3 years. But they downgraded it or changed it. I don't know if he downgraded it, but they changed it. And a D.S.S, a distilled spirit specialty, does not have to show the blend ratio because it's technically not a whiskey, but it's going to always be in the whiskey section. Tommy Carroll says, cheers, Louisiana Liquor Reviews. What a wonderful country. 6.5 million seniors over 110 years old receive Social Security checks. Really? That's amazing. Burley Sullivan says, you, cheers back to you. So this is it. It exists, or it did. They might have cut it. Might have been discontinued. Now here is an oddity, but this one seems to be growing in my area in the last 2 or 3 years. International market had a lot of it. Then I went to Dornack's Food Center. They had a lot of this. In the whiskey section, of course, introduced in 1980, Quality House. Now we get the Quality House Kentucky blended whiskey in my town with the store placard on it, that common one that you see. But this is Quality House blended whiskey with flavors. It's got a crown, Kentucky has a king. And then it's got a QH in the background. But it's only 70 proof, 35% alcohol, bottled by Quality Control Distilling. So they're both using this name, Quality Control Distilling Company. On the side here, contains caramel color. Well, at least they're telling you what it is. Blended whiskey with flavoring and caramel color, but it's only 70 proof. So definitely not a true whiskey in the United States, which has to be 80 proof, 40% alcohol. Oh, forgot the glasses. Now, I really need to start steering away from these weirdo products. You know what I'm saying? No, I need to start getting into some more high grade stuff. And I do have some coming, but I just see them around and they're so strange. And figured it can't hurt. Probably won't help, but can't hurt. You know what I mean? It's just, it's out there and it's peculiar. Now, if your argument is that's not going to bring people to your channel showing this stuff, oh, I know that. A self-defeating approach. I just figured, but like I said, what the heck? Paul's beer review says, "Evening, buddy, got me in the mood for a whiskey now. Cheers." Oh, thank you, and cheers to you, Paul. All right, so I know what I'm dealing with. Hey, Ron, how do you drink every day without it catching up to you? The answer is carefully. Okay. And I draw it out over a long period of time. You know what I'm saying? Like, not just one after the other and boom, boom, boom. Okay. This one is gold. Doesn't look like they add much caramel coloring to it, but they are, because they're saying they are. This one is more amber, so they must be adding more caramel color. So I figured I'd do a Heaven Hill product against other Heaven Hill products. I like picking up the odd bottom shelf products, says Craft Beer-tastic. Hey, maybe you'll discover a real gem now and then. It's true. Kevin Johnson says Quality House should win. They're both from Quality House, the Quality House part of Heaven Hill. Here's Heaven Hill website. Carefully, love it. Drinking with the grain versus against the grain of the liquor. Right. Don't drink against the grain. Cut corned beef against the grain, but don't drink against the grain. Okay, here's their website, Heaven Hill, family-owned company. The Shapira family since 1933. Each other, then it won't stay together. That's how these family-owned companies, that's fine, but sometimes it turns into a big hassle. But so far, it looks like they're all happy. Looks that way. Okay. Brown Foreman, family-owned. Sazerac, family-owned. Let's see. American Whiskey, I don't think they're listed under there. Yeah. Just double check. Yeah. Blended Whiskey. Heaven Hill, Kentucky Deluxe, Philadelphia, T.W. Samuels, and then Blended Whiskey, which lists all the other, also ran. Aristocrat, I have some of that. Aristocrat Bourbon Blend, Spirit Blend, Guggenheimer, never seen that. Spirit House, Quality House Spirit Blend, Distilled Spirit Specialty, 3-year age, 70 proof. They're saying 70 proof, 750. That's the one I've got. And they also make the big bottle. They're saying 3-year aged, but it's not saying that on the bottle. I don't think. There's no age statement anywhere. But they're saying 3 aged, and they obviously know their own product. But yeah, so they're not showing Kentucky Gold. They used to have Kentucky Gold listed, but this was updated November 1st, 2024. So they might have cut it, figured they got too many brands. Oh well, I'm sure the world won't have much sadness over Kentucky Gold being cut. And maybe that's why it's faded off the shelves and this one's seemingly everywhere. Just like Evan Williams' green label, a true gem, although it's not quite hidden. Right. But most states, they don't get it, see. Well, we do, sort of. I don't get it in my town, but I know where to track it down. Agreed, says Craft Beer-tastic. Ron Howell. Yeah, says Butch Willie. I'm fine. Thanks for asking. Now I'm going to have to close my eyes because if I see that darker appearance, I'm going to know it's the. Well, no, I don't remember now. I'm not going to know because I don't remember which one was darker. I know one was darker and one was lighter. Was it the Kentucky Gold that was more gold in appearance? Yeah, I think. We used to see T.W. Samuels around here. You could still find a bottle here and there, but not too much. If you go to Hammond or Baton Rouge, Hammond northeast of here, Baton Rouge northwest of here, you'll see T.W. Samuels all around. Around here, it seemed like Quality House is taken over in Quality House, Kentucky. The Kentucky blended. That is 3-year age, says it on the bottle. But they're saying 3 years. I'll add it to the notes. This smells like a little bit of grain alcohol and wood. You know, a little bit of grain alcohol, ethanol. This smells the same, but a little vanilla. A little bit. Now, you would think 35% alcohol versus 40, I should pick that up, but it could be tricky. This tastes very light. It's very watery. There's a little vanilla, a little ethanol, a little candy corn. If they're stocking it heavy, they must be selling it. They ain't going to stock it heavy if they're not selling it. And the price is low, but it's really no lower than any of these other blended ones. So I don't know what the attraction is. Maybe people want lower alcohol whiskey, not even officially whiskey. This has very similar flavor, maybe less vanilla and more oak, and a little heavier. It's the 80 proof, meaning the Kentucky Gold. Got it. Sip it again, though. Neither one of them had that weird nutty flavor that you get in the Clubhouse. That Clubhouse has a. Ooh. Hey, they didn't list Clubhouse on there, did they? Maybe they got rid of that one after only a few years. It only came out 2018. I don't know. Maybe they're getting away from all these budget things, but probably not. The way the economy is, maybe they're going to focus on budget things. All right. They're very close, very close. But I'm thinking this one is lighter, and this one seems a little heavier, and that should be the proof. So I'm going to say this is the, I guess I like the one with a little heavier body more. It's the winner. But I'm going to say this is the Quality House. It is. So that, what gave it away was not the flavor. What gave it away was the body. Just got a bottle of Rebel 100, which I enjoyed for $12. Pretty good deal. Yeah, you commented on the on one of my videos, and I said that was an awesome deal, or I said something like that. Great deal. How has the weather been down in Louisiana? Says Kevin Johnston. Warm. Yesterday got up to 80. Today about 76. Overnight around 62, 64. About 63. Yes, Quality House wins. Yes, it wins. Or am I winning by now? I bought this one in Arkansas. I had never seen it, and I didn't realize it was 70 proof. I wouldn't have bought it. It was like $5.99. And then I got home and I said 70 proof. I was burnt. I was aggravated. This one I knew what it was. Whiskey with natural flavors and caramel color, says it on the bottle. It was 80 proof, so it does qualify as whiskey. But then I started seeing this one all over Jefferson Parish, and I'm like, well, what in the world? why do people want this stuff? But I guess they want it. I guess they want it. Eagle Rare is good around me. I can find it regularly in the 30s, still at MSRP. Luckily, yeah, I could get it. I can get it at that price, about $35. Have you tasted Eagle Rare bourbon before? Twice before. Yeah, it's really good. Aged 10 years. Used to be 101 proof back when Seagram's owned it, but it seemed like they had a tendency to botch things, like not make them not popular or something. I don't know. They were losing interest in liquor, and then they decided to sell all their liquor business, sell all their distilleries, sell all the trademarks, everything. 25 years ago. You say, oh, they still have Seagrams. Yeah, they still have Seagrams, not made by Seagrams because Seagrams doesn't exist. They just use names like Seagram's Vodka Company. Well, that's a name, but it's not. It's owned by Infinitum Spirits. But yeah, so that happens a lot, with these companies. My self-accident broke the top part of the cap because I put it on too tight. I've seen people do this. I saw somebody tighten a Seagram's Distiller's Reserve gin, the good one, on a handle bottle glass too. Tight, so tight, pop the top off. I'm thinking, why would somebody screw the top on that tight? These people, they have a tendency to go berserk with tightening things to the point of insanity. I have a hard time finding Eagle Rare here in West Virginia, says Kevin. I believe it, but if you call Sazerac, they'll tell you where to find it and tell you if they got it in stock. They'll tell you. Just look up the Buffalo Trace number on Buffalo Trace Distillery website. You call them on the phone tomorrow, they'll tell you who's got it. Lucky for me, I live close to the Sazerac house, the headquarters of the company, the people that own Buffalo Trace. So I can go there and just buy it. They have it on the shelf. And even probably buy Blanton's. And they don't upcharge it. They sell it for the regular price. But they make a lot of money because people take tours there. It's in New Orleans, a tourist attraction, and they buy all kind of shirts like this, shirts and caps and glasses and glassware. And well, you know how those places work. So they're making way more. They don't mind to keep it in stock, sell it at a regular price because they're making so much money off. And the tour is free. You can take the tour for free. Of course, the tour ends at the gift shop. You know how that works. And people buy all kind of stuff that they don't need. I saw those beautiful Glencairn glasses, but they're expensive. And those things, I like them, and they're perfect for tasting whiskey, but they break so easily. I had a 4-pack. Johnny Neal bought Georgia Beer Reviews, bought me a 4-pack, and every one of them was broken in a year. And I'm careful with my glasses, but just they were so thin. I mean, it was terrible. I tried it, buying it online, and the bottle never came. Won't do that again. Got robbed. Oh yeah, I'd never buy any liquor online. No way. Yeah, those whiskey taste glasses are so thin generally. Yeah, so these are nice. These Disaronno glasses and I'm sorry, D'Amore glasses. They're not perfectly designed like the Glencairns, but they work all right. And I have a couple of others, snifters, that do the same trick, focused that, they're like concave on the top. So that's, they got more resiliency. They don't break so easily. All right. Take care, y'all. Have a good evening. Got to go do some more things. Join us in 57 minutes now. In 57 minutes, join us for Joker's Wild Wednesday. You can bring anything, beer, wine, liquor. I'm going to bring a pre-mixed, ready-to-drink canned cocktail. Cazadoras. It's a tequila lime margarita type of thing. Pretty good stuff. Yeah, snifters, that's the term. I have Yep, that's what they are. Have a good night. You too. Y'all take care. Bye-bye. The winner is actually the winner today is Kentucky Gold because it has a little bit more body. Not so, I mean, 70 proof. That's a joke. Okay, join us as a spectator. All right, see y'all later. Game over.